Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm so glad because I'll be teaching you how to make your Gele using the Ankara fabrics. So stay tuned. So here is the Ankara fabrics. It's about 2 years, though is a remnant from the previous creative design I made. And I'll be folding it into 4 places, and then I'll be trimming them off. I'm folding it this way, and I also fold it again. Then I'll trim it equally. Here I'm going to trim them all out to get an equal shape. I'll be using it to make a band. But before then, to be able to get the block wall, I will join them to make it lengthier so I can get enough block wall. Here I'll be using this red net because the creative Ankara design I made, I added this red net to it. And you know the net stretches, so I'll be creating a turban using this red net. I went ahead to cut the size of the head circumference for the brim, and then I'll be slanting it downwards to create a happy end. This is the band of the turban. I made about 1.5 inches wide and then 28 inches length. This net already folded into, I will be cutting out to do the pleating design, which I will be attaching to the band already cutted out. Here I am pleating it. Please, as you pleat, use a pin to hold it down, just like I am doing. I do that for the first edge, and then I take it straight on a sequential form. As I pleat, I use the pin to hold it down smoothly. Here I am done pinning. I think this is the last phase. I'll be pinning, I'll be pleating and pinning. So here I should be having about 28 inches to correspond with the band, but here I'm having about 30 inches. You know, after sewing it, I'll reduce it. I have added the normal turban I initially cut, and I'm using this gum to hold down the pleats so that it will not scatter. I'll be holding it down with this gum. Afterwards, I'll be using the iron to iron it flat. But before then, I'll place a fabric on top to avoid the iron getting the net burnt. For those of you that had already subscribed to my channel, thank you for staying subscribed. And for those who have not, please endeavor to do so, because here we'll be enjoying ourselves, learning so many different crafts, learning so many life lessons, and lots more. Like this video, share it, and because so many people would be wanting to see this. Please don't mind my iron. Sometimes the light always messes us up. After ironing this, I'm going back to the sewing machine to hold them all together and equally pleat the turban. I'll be right back. I'm doing the sewing right away, so you see how I sewed the edges and pleated it. Now I am done sewing and pleating it, as you can see. So I'm turning it inside out now. These are the already sewn bands, so I'm ironing them to make it very flat. Right now I am placing the tip of the band all on opposite directions, and then I'll be bending their tip inside out one another, as you can see. I'll have to stretch out the tip of the band so that I can see something to end it with. And then I'm pinning them all down. I'm using the pin to hold it firm so it doesn't get. I'm now crossing them against each other. The last one will always turn in from under, as you're seeing it. When I cross and cross, the last one will always turn in from under. I have to tie my bands because they are way too long. I don't want them to distract me, but I left one, the one I want to always use as the last one that will always cross under. If I tie it, I might not be able to cross it firmly. I tied others. As I proceed, I loosened what I tied. Carefully watch as I cross them, one after the other, sequentially, and the last one will always come under, and then smooth across, followed by the following one, and then the last one will always cross under, and then I drag it to make it smooth. My rope is getting shorter, so I am also losing what I tied. See it is getting shorter. It has almost gotten to where I tied. So I'll loosen it a bit and continue. Now I am done, and what next is to hold the edges, the last point of it. I made a short band and I'm using it to smoothen it to make the work neat. Afterwards, I'll tack it using the needle just to make it firm there to avoid it pulling out. Attack it and do that on the other side too. So here is the turban and here is the finished work for the turban. I'm not going to leave it plain. I want to all equally design it, like using the stones to embellish it. So I'm adding gum to where I want the stone to be. And as I'm placing the stones there, you have to note that each time you want to use it, you have to make the stone come to the frontal side, just like where I am placing it. And then the turban, I am also adding stones to it. So to make it look beautiful and shiny. Here it is. I think I want to also use this shiny stone to embellish it. Yeah. So this is it. I also went ahead to do the normal pleating style using the Ankara and also put the crown on it. Thank you for watching my channel and please don't forget to subscribe. Watch out for my next video. Bye.